Hello, happy RMS Titanic Day. Today, the RMS Titanic sank at 2:20 a.m. on April 15th, 1912, at least 114 years ago. That's over a century old. The Titanic only had 20 lifeboats because people declared her unsinkable, even though, if you want to get real, then she should have carried 64, and that's what they were going to do, but they also said that would make the deck more cluttered. That's why the RMS Titanic sank, because there weren't enough lifeboats, and the safety procedures weren't ready, because, well, who can really make a 100-foot tall water compartment that reaches to a 200-foot tall ceiling? I can't, that's for sure. But they could. And they refused to do it because they were on schedule, quote unquote. They really weren't on schedule. They just wanted people to be in the newspapers and stuff. And 700 people out of 2,200 people died. No, 700 people were rescued, not died. That's a mistake on my part. And she was beautiful. She was the largest steamer in the world, in fact. And only 3 animals survived, all of them being dogs. I'm sorry, cat. I'm very sorry. And they all were rescued, not by lifeboats, but they had to swim to a lifeboat. And one of them had to swim to the Carpathia, which is the ship that rescued the RMS Titanic. After the collision, the RMS Titanic took 2 hours and 20 minutes to sink until it finally submerged at 2:20. Ironic, alright? And it seems to be a curse because there was an Egyptian princess that was taken out of her tomb, which is a curse, which is probably one of the reasons that the Titanic sank. You never really know. But the Titanic, it really held its breath until it split in half and absolutely could not save itself. And it wasn't directly in half. It was in between the 3rd and 4th funnel. If it was in between the 2nd and 3rd funnel, then it would have been directly in half. The maker, Thomas Andrews, he was on the Titanic when it sank. He didn't make it out. And the reason was he was in the dead center of the ship, in the first class smoking room. And that's where the water got after, that's the first place the water got to when the Titanic split. And that's why he didn't make it out. And the captain, we all know the Titanic movie, how he, quote unquote, died in the bridge. But that's a lie. He actually died releasing one of the lifeboats and was last seen rolling out a davit near the bridge, but never went inside the bridge. A davit is a crane that holds the lifeboat. And yeah, over 1,500 people died that night. And this is known as April 15th, also International Titanic